What's up, man? It's your boy Omi, and we back with Conversations Every Day. This is episode 7, or 8, or 9, or 10. But y'all know how I do it. I'm going to call it 7 regardless. Today, we have a super special guest. My Baltimore accent just came out because she's that super special. But her name's Cindy V, or y'all can address her as CindyVFashion because it's that big. You hear me? So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about her that I know. She gonna tell y'all about herself. But I met her through this cameraman called Zan, and he a pretty good cameraman too. He does
Shout out Zan Visions.
Shout out to Zan, and I think he's from Texas or something. He came to my studio, started working. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, "Hey man, I need you to meet this girl, bro. Like she got all this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Her clothing, her store, her online." And I'm like, okay. Then he showed me her page, and then I'm like, looking at the clothing, and I'm like, this shit look like Fashion Nova. This shit look real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit look like, I know people got their clothing brand and shit, but their clothing line and stuff in store, but I'm like, this look like a done deal right here. So I was like, damn. Followed her, she followed back. Told her, I said, yeah, I gotta get you on here. I gotta get you on this podcast. Because ever since I followed her, I've seen nothing but consistent work. Nothing but CindyVFashion this line, CindyVFashion photo shoot, CindyVFashion in this place. And I'm like, damn, am I doing enough? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like she kind of putting in that different type of work. So I'm going to let her tell y'all a little bit about herself, about how she came up with this great idea of having a superstar fashion line in this country, overseas, all that. Let's talk about it. So tell us a little bit about you, Cindy.
What's up, y'all? Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for having me on this show.
Of course.
Appreciate it. So my name's Cindy V. I do a little bit of everything. Okay. I have a lot of brands I work on. So my main is my CindyVFashion brand. So we have an online store here. Then you could check us out at Aviator Club DC, a boutique in Washington, DC. And I also have an overseas store where we do fashion, and also it's a coffee shop. It's called The Fashion House. So that's my overseas brand, but we still do CindyVFashion over there.
Wow.
As a brand as well.
So you said a coffee shop?
Yes, it's a coffee shop, and it has my fashion items and a makeup bar too. So
sheesh.
Yes.
Coffee, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I drink Starbucks. I used to drink Starbucks every day. I make my own coffee at home now. I think I make better coffee than Starbucks, if you want me to be honest. But I'm gonna make some coffee on the show one day, and then y'all can be a judge of that. Like
I love coffee. Like I drink coffee all the time.
So the first shot of the show gonna be to all her success that she's had. Tonight we're drinking DeLeon. Okay, so
he chose it. Okay,
I just ran to grab
something. And he got
real
Blanco
quick.
too.
Listen. I'm a Blanco drinker. Everything else makes me go crazy. So tonight we're gonna have Omi's choice of DeLeon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can grab your cup. This is for all the success and us being business owners, and you know what I'm saying, meeting.
Cheers to entrepreneurship.
Cheers to all of that, podcast, entrepreneurship, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers.
Let's get it. I don't know, this shit kind of strong. And I know y'all usually don't see me take a chaser on camera, but we doing things Cindy way today because she said if you wearing the shades, I'm gonna have to pull them out too. I'm looking at her like,
He's making me wear the shades.
Don't try to drop my little swag, but you're gonna have to pull the shades out now. So we doing this one in the shades. So I have my regular glasses on, but anyways, so where are you from?
So I'm originally from El Salvador. I was born in El Salvador.
Okay.
I came to the United States. I first came to Alexandria, Virginia. So I consider myself from the DMV, as in, you know, just in that area because I've lived all over Virginia. I lived in DC.
Right.
So it's a little mixture of everything. So I personally, when people ask me, I'm like, I'm Salvadorian. But then they're like, oh, where are you actually from? And then I'm like, I guess like the DMV, but it's just a mixture because I really feel like being from El Salvador, I just have a different approach to just.
So you were born and raised in El Salvador.
Yes.
Moved to the DMV first.
Yes.
Yeah, just like, what is it like? How old were you first of all when you moved?
I was 6.
Okay.
So Spanish was my first language. Like I had to learn English. I was in school in kindergarten talking Spanish. No one understand me. But you know, like when people hear my English, they're like, "Oh, like you don't have an accent." But when I'm lit, my accent becomes.
I mean, it's not even that you don't have an accent. Like I'm from Jamaica, so like I'll tell you this right now. Like I came here at 15, right? I still had a strong Jamaican accent. People even made fun of me, like, for the longest time.
You don't have an accent at all.
But right now, because, like I said, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was in Jamaica, I used to practice English watching shows like Lizzie McGuire and shit like that. So I would practice.
That's the best way, though.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
I
best
would
way.
sit there, wait for Lizzie McGuire and shit to come on, and I would literally be there practicing, like, how to talk like y'all, like, how to say my name in American, like, it was a language. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, eventually I came here and I still sounded stupid because, you know, I still had a Jamaican accent. Then I would sit in my room and practice, and eventually, like, boom, one day out of nowhere I just talk like this now. And it's like, I could cut it on and off, the Jamaican to English. The ashtray right over there, you can grab it, it's behind the little figure. But do you still speak Spanish fluently?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Like,
you want to do the rest of the episode in Spanish?
You know Spanish? Shut the fuck up.
We ain't gonna go into that. It's alright. It's alright. We're gonna save that for another day. Part 2 with CindyVFashion is gonna be in Espanol.
In Espanol.
Okay? Solo Espanol. Okay? Look out for part 2. But anyways, when did you start your business?
So it's crazy story how everything started. So it started in college, 2019.
Where'd you go?
I went to James Madison University.
JMU. They party like fuck out there. Yeah, I know that for a fact. They get crazy out there, don't they?
Yeah, we be lit at JMU for sure.
Right. And then, so you was in college, and what made you
So
decide?
basically, I went to Miami, right? And then I went for a Miami spring break, and then all my girls were like, "Oh, where'd you like?" They always ask me where I get my stuff from, like, you know.
They want to know where
you feel me? Like, they always get stuff from. And one of my friends at the time, they was like, you know, you should really start reselling your old clothes. Like, people fuck with your style. And then I was like, I should. So I had a pop-up event at my, so I had a townhouse at JMU. I had a pop-up event there, and it worked really good, you know. But then I was just like, why don't I just sell?
So that kind of opened the door.
Yeah, that opened the door. So I started Instagram for it. I did pop-up events. And then the assistant of the director of the entrepreneurship program at JMU saw my boutique online. And they asked me if I could submit my business plan to this program they're having. It's an entrepreneurship program. Basically, businesses submit their business plan and kind of like an overview of what their business does and stuff. And they get chosen and you get a grant. And also you get like an 8-week programming where they teach you. You meet alumni of the Entrepreneurship Center. And they took me to New York.
Crazy.
So I got in and they blessed me with a grant. They blessed me with mad opportunities. Like, they took me to New York. A lot of entrepreneurs, alumni came and spoke to us. So that kind of was my sign, like, okay, this is it for me, you know? Because I always like fashion. I always like helping women feel beautiful about themselves, you know? My brand's very girly, but I also do, like, a lot of styling, too. Like, I've had a lot of styling clients where they're like, so I don't really like pink because my brand is really pink, but I still want you to, like, you know, I still want to shop. I was like, you know what? We could do this, like, and I have my services on my website. I do styling for events, for photo shoots. So that kind of...
Y'all gotta check it out. Like, when I say this stuff is actually good, like, you know, I'm not a woman.
Shut up. Not actually good.
No. But, like, you know, some people, I will say this. It's a lot of people that
I'm official with it. That's it.
To what their clients or customers are, so they're just putting out whatever. It's like you kind of pay attention to what's going on in the demographic of
You got to
fashion.
do market research. You got to do in any business.
Right. And then, you know, as far as, like, I know you came from El Salvador and you got your family here and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. You have family back home?
Yeah, my grandma's still back home, so my cousins are still back home. Like, I still have a lot of ties back home. That's why.
And then you still talk to them actively and stuff. Them and all that stuff.
I'm very about family.
Right.
You know, especially in El Salvador, people live a different life over there. You know, like my store over there, it's family ran. You know, I have my cousin who's the general manager. About having family. You know, and like I'm putting them onto opportunities, into positions, so I'm feeling like I'm making a difference. Because over there, people work super hard for like $10 a day, and here that's
like
the thing.
$10
people don't realize
day.
That.
Yeah, like
people work hard as shit in the sun.
I'm from Jamaica, bro, and like I'll tell you this right now, like to be honest, like America is so much easier, you know, in a sense, but then again, it's not, because I say this, at least in our country back home, we could go find fruit outside and
facts, it is. Like, my family still has farms.
Yeah, we can raise our own animals and shit like that without all these rules and regulations and the government trying to take over it. That is one thing that I feel like that makes us go harder as individuals that own businesses and shit, is because we know what we came from.
Yeah, I feel like me, like I was, we were talking about this actually before. Like I feel even blessed, like just having the opportunity to be in America and have all these opportunities lined for me. Because a lot of people don't realize that, like people in other countries, people literally die on the way here.
They dream of coming to America, and
know?
little do you know, like, you know, when I was a kid, I lived in England for one point in my life, and you know, I always dreamed of going to England. I always dreamed of going to America, and when I finally got here, you know, I realized that you appreciate the little things that you left behind. But then it's a bigger world out there. In order for you to appreciate that little thing, you got to at least get a part of that big world out the way. Then you look back, you're like, damn, I want to go back and, you know, help. I want to build a house back there. I want to do something. Cause
I definitely want to start like a relationship between here and doing business in El Salvador, because it's a growing country. Like, it's a lot of progression.
When was the last time you went there?
I went 2 months ago. So I go like...
Damn!
Yeah, I go like every 2 months.
I thought she was going to say like 2 years. Ask me the last time I went to Jamaica like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
2 months ago.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go back for December. They're doing the Miss Universe pageant over there. So.
Oh, are you joining the pageant? What are you doing? What are you
like
doing?
that. I mean, I actually missed the model calls. Like, I'm just kidding.
Come on now. Do you have a team that you work with, or are you solo?
I have a team for every project I work in. So like I was saying before, like I have an overseas business, but here I work on all my brands. Like I have my online boutique. I have a smoking accessory brand I'm working on called Pink Honey Smoke. So go ahead and check
Shouts out to Pink Honey Smoke. Okay.
And then I also work doing a lot of events, promoting, public relations, and started working with a marketing agency. So it's a lot of stuff going on, you know, in business. Everything really kind of like not overlays, but kind of like builds on each other. Right,
because the more you go up, it goes up with you. So yeah. So to everybody out there, I'm just gonna say this, like, you know, from what I've noticed, we all try every day, but this is a result right here y'all are looking at of not giving up. Like, y'all are looking at two people, you know, we used to always say, I want to make 6 figures. Like, 6 figures like is like the surface, you know, to what is really out there. Y'all looking at 2 people. She's 26. I'm 30.
Oh my God, don't put my age out there.
Listen, she thought I was 22, y'all.
No, I didn't. I just
Hey, yo, I look real good today. Because she thought I was 22. You know, she thought I was a youngin', but it's all right. I'm 30. You know, getting a little old up there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really proud of everything you've accomplished. I've been watching for a few months, and like I said, I see people all the time. They might have a business. You might see them post it here and there. They might not post it for like a month, a week, whatever. It's slow, but you are one of the consistent people, one of the most consistent people I see. So I had to get you on here. So this is the CindyVFashion segment, and y'all learned about her business side. Now we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit off of the business. You know, still some people business boring. They see, they're like, oh yeah, who that? Like, you know, we want to know about her.
Oh my God.
Her. So we just learned about
the business.
We just learned about the business of CindyVFashion, right? So I hate that I have to reach over to my laptop that far. I should have freaking pulled the table over. But anyways, now let's talk about Cindy, the person. The person that, you know, who is Cindy, like, without the business? Like, who is Cindy, like, the normal version of you, like, on a regular day? Like, what is a Cindy life like? Is it the Barbie life? Because, you know, on Instagram, it looks like you live a pink life.
I definitely live a pink life.
Yeah.
You know, especially now since I'm out super wearing pink.
Okay. Shouts out to Barbie. All the Barbs out there.
Yup.
Shouts out to every single Barb out there, man. You Barbs are killing it, man.
Yep. And go shop the Barbie collection at CindyVFashion.com. Well, each day is pretty different, you know, like, especially with having multiple projects at one time and traveling all the time. Like, I'm about to go to Houston in literally 2 days, you know. So life gets really crazy. There's no set schedule, but I feel like for me, I always in the morning prioritize my money moves. What has a deadline of today? Mm-hmm. You know, what I need to get done today, and then after that, it's like, okay,
everything else comes.
All the stuff that because I feel like I prioritize my day. It was like, okay, what's the money moves first, and then working on each project. Because sometimes, you know, you're working on projects, but you're not getting paid immediately. Right. You know, when I source out all my products, or when I'm doing marketing or helping my team with something, I'm always like, you're not getting paid right then and there.
Yeah,
but after you launch it, that's when you get paid, you know?
Right.
So it's like just different things. So that's how I really prioritize my day. I literally build the day. So what helps me keep organized and do everything the night before, if I'm not lit, I definitely like put all my prioritize the most important thing and then like schedule my day out like that. But it gets pretty hard, you know, because sometimes like you have to do stuff like each day. I feel like it's Saturday for me because
it gets so busy.
It gets so busy. But I could like for example, last night.
Yeah. Even texting like, you know, throughout the day and responding and shit, like I get it. Like, you know, sometimes like I wake up and I might be able to say something in the morning, but like the day just be so crazy. You gotta plan it.
Yeah, because I feel like 24 hours goes by super fast, and you know, like just being more strategic and being the best use of your time, you know, like
24 hours definitely goes fast these days.
Like, all right, I'm gonna dedicate this for my business time, but then let me go have lunch with a friend. We're gonna talk about, because even I feel like when I'm chilling, I'm really not, because me and like usually people around me, we're talking about something, we're talking about a move, we're talking about the next business idea, like we're having actual like conversations with value, you know, because I'm at the point in time in my life, I'm 20, you know, I'm
ain't no time to be just talking about
like
nothing.
Whoever's in my circle, we're getting money together. I'm helping you with one of your business, helping you elevate, or you're helping my business elevate for real. Because it's like I feel like the time is just passing by faster than ever, and that's the only thing that we ain't getting back. So
that's I'm glad you said that.
So that's really what type of time I be on. Just because, really like if I'm not directly working on business, I'm always working on business. Like my trips, mostly they're all business trips. I don't think I've had a vacation in a while.
Like, to be honest, like the time part of everything, everybody think they got time, and I don't think you realize once you're 25, then you're 26, 27, 28, 29. Then when you're 30, them conversations of what do you do for a living is different. Like, think about all the guys right now that's out there, and they're just, you know, it's okay to have a job, like, but at your age at a certain job, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's alright. At a certain, like, in your 30s, you kind of don't want to be saying to a woman, like, you meet a girl, she's like, what do you do? I hope
everything.
Listen, though, I would hope that a dude's response is not nothing. Cause my nigga, if it's nothing, like
if dudes were honest, they would say that, but no one's gonna say that.
I don't think there's a guy that does nothing. I would hope they at least gamble.
I just feel like at least do sports betting.
At least do sports betting, bro. Like you could come up for real and be a whole different person, but you know.
I just feel like people just don't really have their hustle.
Right.
You know, like you're working at a job, but that job is just to get
to maintain,
to afford to live. To be honest, I feel like a lot of people don't really like to say fucking chase their dreams, you know, but I don't know. I feel like recently I've seen more entrepreneurs. Yeah. Really, but it's like people.
Well, what was the word you used earlier though?
So I was telling him there's a lot of like entrepreneurs. So
entrepreneur.
So I heard this term I actually saw it on Instagram, but the way they broke it down is like for like people who want all the glitz and glamour of being called a boss, being their own boss, but not like having the surface level enjoyment, but not really being on the back end when shit gets funny, when shit gets crazy.
Gritty.
You know, like
you're folding
when shit hits the fan, you just say fuck it, I don't want to do this. Not like everything is about just keep going. Like, you know, Fashion Nova, they started in 2007. No one heard about them until 2017.
Yeah, I did not know that.
They were like, so they've been in business for 10 years, and look at them now.
Damn.
So it's like, keep going. Just keep going, because
I did not know that at all.
It's always like consistency, experience, and time it should be used in your favor.
You seem focused on business, but what about your love life? Like,
oh my God, not the love life question.
No. So do you have
already?
Do you have a love life? Do you have? Is there a Cindy V or Cindy V single or Cindy V? You know, they gonna want to know. They want to know.
They want to know. The people want to know.
The people want to know. Like, is there somebody like occupying your time right now, or is they
occupying your time?
Because there's some dating questions that's gonna come,
whether
it's a yes or no. But you know, we just gonna see how it goes. So,
right, how many questions am I allowed to skip?
None.
No. You
gotta give some kind of.
All right, I'll give her. I guess some kind of response works.
So.
I see you later.
So is it like single? Even if you, all right. So if you're not in a relationship, you're single. So are you in a relationship?
I am single.
Okay.
Cindy V is single. Okay.
Cindy V is single. All right.
Let the press know.
So we let the press know Cindy V is single. So let me pull out these questions real quick.
OMG.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with this one, right? I want you to describe the perfect date. I've asked this question out here before.
Oh my God, the perfect date.
What to you would be the perfect date? Like the last person said, black truck, pick her up, or a helicopter ride, or all the stuff. Let's see what your perfect date is.
Well, my perfect date, I feel like would be something obviously extraordinary. You know, something that I feel like you put your time and energy and really like wanted to make me happy. Really wanted to fuck with
A date fully focused on you?
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, send me bread to get an outfit, get my nails done, get my hair done.
Wait. That was a new one because the last person
No.
Send the bread to get an outfit.
This just
No. Listen though,
yeah,
guys. I want y'all to
date.
listen. I want all my fellas.
You said a
to tune
perfect
in.
date, okay?
Listen, take pointers.
So don't be asking
because
if it's too much.
No. It's not too much. It's not. To some dudes, they're gonna be like, "Why the fuck I gotta send money? I ain't even seen you yet, bro." Listen, you're setting the standard. You letting her know if you and a girl about to go out, right, and she like, I don't know what to wear. And you told her a week in advance.
And then that's the reason you don't go, because you don't know what to wear.
You told her a week in advance. So she telling you the week before that, I don't really have nothing planned to wear to where we going.
No, I feel like the girl shouldn't ask. I feel like the guy, this is all stuff that
No, but I'm saying you should read it though. If she's like, I don't know what to wear, you should just send her some money and be like, buy you something, right? Whether it's the full amount for it or she can put the rest on it, she gonna look at you different. Yeah. She gonna be like, okay, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of ups your chances of ending up with her at the end of the night, buddy. So to all the men out there that's scared, listen, y'all can be scared all y'all want to spend money or show a woman whatever, but I wouldn't advise it. You know what I'm saying? I say, like she said, if perfect means, if she get a cash out that say 4-year dress, she going all out.
And it's like, I don't know, I just feel like right now, especially me, like I'm always busy. Like if I'm really giving you my time to getting to meet somebody, like I feel like you just have to come different, because like I'm like the worst person like for reschedules, like, you know.
Don't waste your time.
So it's like if I see someone's really like taking initiative, really going above and beyond, you feel me?
Let's take this other shot.
Oh my God, already?
Yeah, it's been 22 minutes since the last one, so let's just get this one and then we can keep going, because the question is
Damn, you didn't even let me finish it. You
Hold on, I need you to tell the.
Okay, how long is it? It's gonna be our podcast? Gonna be 30 minutes?
It's gonna be like maybe like 40. It's gonna be like 40. Yeah, yeah. We ain't worried about it. Here, cheers.
Cheers. I was just.
We ain't worried about it.
Oh my God, these are like double shots.
What? The party girl Cindy V is complaining about some baby tequila shots. Man,
don't call me the party girl, first of all.
Trust me, we see when you be lit.
I'm working.
Those are tax write-offs. Those are tax write-offs. Those are tax write-offs. So the perfect date. So back to that.
Back to that. So I just feel like you just need to come different, especially with especially with just a woman overall that is like busy with her time, because it's like, what will make me really want to go out of my busy schedule to fuck with you? Like, because a meal, like dinner, like that's not.
She can pay for that herself.
That's like kind of bare minimum, because why wouldn't you want to feed me? Right. And you're trying to fuck with me.
Right.
You know, so it's just like, I just feel like when a man makes your life easier, and you know, like cash makes people's lives easier, if you want to believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like it does. So why not? Why wouldn't you want to like set yourself apart? Because, you know, imagine like bad bitches like on Instagram, it's like everybody sees you, so everybody sends you messages. You feel me? So if you made it from Instagram to text messages and date, like,
whoa! If you hey, y'all see how y'all make progress? If you make it past Instagram, you made it somewhere, buddy. So y'all niggas take notes. I'm doing y'all a favor with this stuff, okay? Take notes, because this is a businesswoman. It ain't
but
easy
each
to come
woman
by.
should be approached differently. I'm just speaking for somebody who's like.
What about on the date? What kind of restaurant would you rather? Would you rather him cook for you at home, or would you rather him take?
No, I'm not going to your house.
Okay.
No.
Some women feel differently about that, and I understand. Some women, like, they might say, "Oh, she wants to see if a man can cook. She'd rather have his cooking," and that's understandable. You're saying you'd rather not go to his house.
No.
Right. Yeah. The first time.
I feel like cooking for me, that's like down the road.
Like, because you already know the person. So the first time, no.
First time has to be, definitely.
Okay, cool. Okay, understandable.
But I feel like it should be like, you know, okay, so he said like have the whole fit, you know. A guy's supposed to pick you up on a date,
right?
You know. So I feel like he should have accommodations to that, and it be some fly shit, you know. I've what's it called?
If you drive something busted, just get a rental for that night, bro. It's like $50.
Bro, get on Turo, like.
Yeah, no, just get a rental. It's 50, and you can write it off, get a business, and get the money back.
You feel me? Like you see how we be riding.
Come on.
So.
Yeah, you ride pretty clean, so I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so pick her up in something nice.
And so nice, and then the restaurant gotta be, you know, a nice spot. So a spot that either the food's really really good. But what's it called? The food's really, really good, and it's like a nice atmosphere. I'm a person who loves views. Like, I love eating with a view.
Right.
You know, like, I feel like why not? You know, why not make I'm all about experiences, so.
Why not make it lit?
Why not? Why not be on some
All right, so we obviously know from your answer earlier when you don't go to the house. So if you've never been in a situation where the date went so well, you were like, I want to hang out with you after this, and you go over first night?
I don't think so, because like we probably already spent like 5 hours together.
I mean, yeah, 5 hours is a date.
Yeah, so it's like.
So you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go after.
Oh wow, hours. So you're not like the type of girl that's like, you know, this person's energy is so good, I want to continue the rest of the night into tomorrow type shit.
It's like I am a go with the flow type of person, but I feel like the first date, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe like after.
And some people have their thing that they'll just go by and they'll stick by that, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's okay. All right. So you go on a date. It was a perfect night. So now, you know what I'm saying, obviously he gets to see you again. And that is
maybe
determined.
If he's lucky.
That's what I'm saying. That's determined on what pointers. What are you looking at on a date to
So you need to be funny.
Funny?
You need to be funny. Like we need you can't be
too serious.
Yeah,
so if you're a straight nigga, lighten up, buddy. Lighten up a little bit, bro. It's okay.
So I don't know, because it's like at first, you know, on a date you just like asking questions, getting to know somebody, and then like off rip, I feel like you will get the vibe of what type of, if they're like serious, just, right? If this is like an actual interview, or y'all like are geeking, vibing.
Yeah.
So definitely like being funny, because I think I'm pretty funny. No, you didn't. So it's like
no.
So it's like
hold on,
I need to be able to geek too.
I think you alright. I ain't saying Kevin Hart or nothing.
Okay, I didn't say all that, but you.
Okay, yeah, you had me kiki a few times. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know I don't be laughing at shit, but she had me kiki a few times. I was like, that's kind of funny. Yeah, but so you gotta make her laugh on the date.
Yeah, like it has to be good vibes, and like I mean, if
what about dancing?
Dancing.
You down to go out like on a date, and then he like, yo, they playing like, you know, they got a dance floor. Would you get on the dance floor?
I'm not really like someone who dances for real, like at clubs. But like unless Spanish clubs.
You dance at the crib in the mirror though, don't you?
Like a Spanish, like I mainly dance at my family's parties because it's super like Spanish music, merengue, bachata. You know, like because I feel like I don't really go to clubs that they have lit Spanish music to dance to. Like when I go to a club, it's like for like someone celebrating my friend's birthday and stuff, and I don't know, DC really don't be dancing.
Yeah, they just be lit in the club.
Yeah, they just be like posted, looking fly.
After the end of the night though, right? Say at the end of the night, you don't go home with him, but are you the type of girl to like, I want to talk to you till I fall asleep type shit? Or like, so you not... So you're not like you know what I'm saying, alright, I guess I don't know, like I'm not out. Listen, I'm asking you questions.
You like talking?
Listen, if the vibe is right, you can talk all night. That's what they said in the song. I made that shit up. But anyways, you're not the type of girl to be like, you know, I'm feeling this vibe, so you know, we can at least talk on the phone. You just
I feel like, I like talking to people when I'm driving. You know, but like if I'm in the middle of stuff, like I don't just want to be on the phone with somebody. At night, like I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm not really trying to be up. You feel me? So it's like,
I mean,
I
guess we get a different perspective because a lot of guys might think like, yo, calling the girl might make her feel special after the day and being on the phone with her. I don't know, like some guys, like you might think that a girl might take certain shit wrong, like you're not calling them enough, but some girls don't. I guess some girls don't want to be bothered. Like
yeah, but I mean, I I feel you when you want, like, when someone wants to talk to you and they want to just be on the phone talking.
Right.
But I don't see myself just chilling talking to someone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, especially, I don't know. But that's just like me personally, though. I feel like if somebody calls you, it kind of... Is this supposed to make you feel special? Like, I don't know.
At least just a little bit. It's a call.
Yeah, I guess you're calling to check on someone.
Maybe, you know what, maybe this podcast might change your perspective. The next time I gotta take you on a date.
Oh my God.
And then you might be like, you know what, Omi kind of had a point. I'm really feeling this guy, and I feel like I might want to hang out with him some more. And then you might hit me up and be like, yo, you know what, you're right. You might have, you're right. It might go like that, but maybe not.
Wait, repeat that?
Maybe like you might actually go on a date, and because of this conversation, you might decide one day, like, I'm gonna hang out with a guy after a date, because or you don't see.
There's a lucky winner.
No, bro, ain't no chance. Ain't no chance. Like, never mind, bro. Ain't no fucking lucky winner. Nothing. Ain't no chance at all. Fuck it. Fuck it. Ain't no lucky winner.
Nah. But I mean, like I said, if the vibe's right at any time.
All right, bet. Well, what's your worst date experience?
Dating experience?
Like the worst date you ever been on, that you were in the point you were ready to leave.
I don't think that's happened.
Okay, bet. Cool. That's good. All the guys that have been on date with her before, good job. What would you say is your toxic trait? Like, what is your toxic trait?
I don't think it's toxic, but I feel like sometimes it could be like bossy.
That's because you're a boss. So.
Yeah, but bossy.
It's kind of like me.
Because guys kind of don't like being told what to do.
I mean,
I feel like in a relationship, so it's like sometimes I have to be bossy because I feel like I know what's best sometimes, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it can be toxic because that just like is an outlet for an argument, or I don't know. I just feel like
my toxic trait is that I'll start the argument and act like ain't nothing ever happened.
I'll hit you up like 10 minutes later, like, what's up?
Yeah, I'll literally be like, hey, I just brought
quick?
you something. Like, I just brought you some weed. I just got something for you. But
acting like it didn't happen.
That's my toxic trait. But whatever. We're here to talk about me anyways. Like, so we know your toxic trait. You like to kind of be a little bossy. Do you like it when a man is in control though? Like,
yeah, I feel like a man should be in control.
Okay, so you're submissive to the right type of man. All right, that's good to know. A lot of women are objective to submission.
I mean, I don't know. I just have like I feel what you're saying, because I mean I have traditional views. Like I grew up in a house where it was like both my parents, like my dad took care of shit, handled business as a man. So I just feel like a man should be a man.
Okay, and a man is supposed to be a man. So many niggas that really not.
Yeah. Because not just anybody can be a man.
Shit's just crazy, you know. Anyways, so this is kind of a question that I came up with, right? Because I just wondered, like, what every girl would do in this situation. Like, so, you know, say you're dating a guy. You guys are in an actual relationship. You have not met all of his friends. You've met, you know, the ones that come around. He has, like, a high school party or something. Or something. He has, it's his birthday. A reunion party, whatever. It's his birthday. He rented out Rose Bar, and he had all his friends that you've never seen pull up before. Everybody know you his girl though, but everybody in your face, right?
Oh, like they're trying to fuck with me?
Not even that. Like, as a woman in that position, how do you think a woman should act? Like, you out with your man, and, you know, all his guy friends. Do you think a woman should just sit there and be like, I'm good, I don't want to talk, or, you know what I'm saying? Be, you know, like, not even like a silent person, but when other, or you think it's okay for a woman to be all, you know, because she know that's her man, so she talking to everybody in the room, kind of.
So I take it as, I feel like as a girlfriend you should be respectful to your boyfriend's friends. Like, of course, say hey, what's up, you know, small talk, but I feel like there still should be like a level, but also it depends on your man. You know, if your man's secure, don't give a fuck about you talking to somebody, then, you know, cool, because they know. But if it's like, if a man, if like one of his friends oversteps and it's like on some flirty shit,
so it's on you to check it.
Yeah, I feel like as a woman you should be like, yo, like, can you please respect my man, and then I'll let my man know what's up, because like I feel like that's fucked up. Like, if your friends don't respect your relationship.
Yeah, your point of view is completely correct. If somebody overstepped your boundary, you gotta let dude know. like, hey, your friend is tripping. Like,
yeah, he really, you know, but I feel like you still should be friendly because those are your man's friends. So eventually you would want them to be your friends too.
Right.
You know?
So, in a sense, like, do you think that right now you see yourself, the life you live as a business owner and as a superstar, all the, you know, the above?
All the above.
Do you think you could date a person with like a regular job, like a 9 to 5, that has a schedule and they get off and then they're wondering what you're doing, and then they have all the time in the world?
Yeah, I think
So all my fellows in the 9 to 5 that's watching this, y'all still have a chance. It's not about just being a business. Y'all still have a chance. You see, a business owner, she makes 6 figures. Like, she's still dating a 9 to 5 dude that make, you know, a couple thousand a year. But yeah, so y'all still have a chance.
Yeah, because I feel like everybody has their own way of how they view life, you know, and how, like, some people want to grow within a company and want to climb the corporate ladder and really want a secure 250 a million a year. And then sometimes, like, that's good for a business owner because, you know, business always fluctuates.
Up and down,
like, you know.
I've never looked at it like that.
So I just feel like that's why I'm not against it, because I feel like there's growth, there's power in either way.
Because if you're with somebody that you're locked in with, they're doing $250 a year off their job, and your business is doing like $2 million a year, and then when you had a bad year, you did $150. The extra $250 that they do a year gonna at least float you a little bit.
Yeah, so I just feel like that too, and also like if you, let's say my partner is working a corporate job, right? But they meet the right person to start a business with, that they're like, you know, they're plugged in, they make $1 million the first year of business, like, but he just still did that job, and that gave him a different journey. So it's like I don't have nothing against 9 to 5.
Right.
To me, it's just more on like your character, your grind, and really like your dreams and aspirations. Because not a lot of people like really, and like your ability to complete stuff.
Right.
You know, I feel like a lot of people view like, for example, I feel like people who go to college, like I feel like those are people who are goal oriented and they completed what they had to do. And not a lot of people could still stay put and really accomplish stuff they put their mind to. And I feel like when people talk down about people in college, like, oh, I didn't have to go to college. You don't have to go to college to be a millionaire or shit like that. It's just like, you don't have to, but damn, that shit sure helps.
And it's a way.
You know, like you're meeting different people.
You shouldn't knock any way of nothing, honestly. The way I learned in life, everybody has their own path, and not because I did business mean that's what you're supposed to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just happen to just stick to it differently. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what this is about, is like letting people know that shit's possible, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and different.
The reason why I do certain things is this, right? You're a girl that has a lot going on for yourself, and like, you know, you're on Instagram, you got a lot of followers, a lot of guys. And I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, some people might see you, they think they ain't got no chance in the world, but you came on here,
it's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
that.
And then it's like, really, because even with me, like, I own stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got, so people look at me like, oh my God, like one day I want to be like, but it's like, we're real people, you know what I'm saying? We still have situations where we date people, we're with people, we give people chances where they don't add up to the standard that we're, you know, but we still are realistic. We're from small places, we're from third world countries, we don't judge, we don't, not because now we're making money, we only date business people, you know what I'm saying? Like, life isn't what it seems on Instagram. That's all I'm saying. Like, we are also, we're real people, you know what I'm saying? So, me knowing that, you know, you knowing that as a person, like, we just gotta kind of just put that out there. Us having business that people, I like how you let everybody know that they can do it too. Every conversation we had, like, it's like you're like, yeah, you know, and people around you, I help them with their business and blah, and it's like, that's crazy because I do the same thing.
Yeah, I help a lot of my friends with their business because, you know, like, as a friend, you want your friends to do good.
Each
that's
one,
what I said.
That's how y'all get to hang out all the time, because she can afford to go to the same club you can because she got a car, because y'all both got a business. So guess what? You can't talk shit about your friend because y'all both up. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody to say nothing about nobody when it's time to chip in on the Vegas trip.
Yeah, and I just believe there's power in numbers. You
said that earlier too, and I like that. There's power in numbers.
There's power in numbers. The more resources and knowledge people could put together, the better. That's why I love working with people, you know, especially people who are on their shit, because what we could create together is, you know, of course I always have my personal brands I work with, but you still, every business you're working with somebody. Right. You know, so, and there's, like I said, there's power in numbers.
Well, I hope you guys learned a lot. Did
I drop some gems today?
You dropped some gems for sure. I really appreciate you coming out, though. She did came a little distance to come out for me. And like I told her, I said, you know, usually people don't really get like the whole, you know what I'm saying, experience, but it's like the way how it was last minute, and I told her, I